proteomics to identify
drug target for
ischemic heart disease.
Okay, this is our team member. My name is Nur Alia.
Hi, I'm Nur Fakiha.
I'm Ischemic.
And I'm Clarissa Eva. So, ischemic heart disease has taken a lot of death in the worldwide, and it continues to increase. Although non-risk factors such as smoking, hypertension, and diabetes are one of the factors of IHD, but it does not fully explain IHD development. And next one is proteomics combined with genetics can identify novel drug targets. So here are the objectives of our research. First one is to identify plasma protein associated with IHD, and then it assesses a significant relevance using genetic analysis, and it discovers the potential novel drug targets in IHD. So here is the methodology. So as you can see, these are the step-by-step of the methodology. Start from participants. It's start with nested case cohort study in China, Kaduri Biobank, and it results in 1,900 IHD cases and 2,000 control. Next is blood sample collection. The baseline is using a sample, plasma sample, and then the third one is proteomics analysis, which result in 1,463 plasma protein using Olin Explore platform. And then lastly is statistical analysis using Cox regression and Mendelian randomization. So from the summary of the methodology, these are the results. It shows that 316 proteins significantly associated with the IHD, and then 13 protein shows the potential causal effects, and 4 protein replicates the European populations. So in conclusion of this research is furin is identified as a novel drug target. So integrating plasma protein with genetic data provide a strong significant evidence for several proteins involved in ischemic heart disease.
Next is a principle for the study. So this study is mainly about identify protein that are linked to the IHD. We have temporal relationship, systematic protein screening, causal inference, robust risk estimation, and reproducibility and validity. So, what makes it interesting is that the research measure the protein before the disease develop, which are they can actually help predict the risk of IHD. So they use large-scale proteomics to analyze many proteins at the same time and identify many proteins that involved in the disease process. So by combining this genetic data, which are cis-pQTL, the study can distinguish protein that causing the disease rather than just being associated with it. So overall, the use of strong statistical analysis and the large sample size make the findings more relevant. Okay, next is application. So in terms of application, this study has several benefits for drug discovery, precision medicine, healthcare innovation, public health and early intervention, and also translational research. So first, proteins that are proven to be linked to IHD can be used as target to develop new drugs. And second, protein profile can support personalized healthcare where prevention and treatment are planned based on person individual risk. From a public health perspective, identify high-risk individuals earlier, allow timely intervention, and may help reduce the number of IHD cases. So overall, this research helped translate proteomics findings into practical strategies for managing IHD.
Okay, next for the advantage of this research. The first one is by identification of 13 causal proteins for ischemic heart disease by combined analysis of proteomic and also genomic data. The second advantage is by doing downstream analysis. It confirms the importance of the 13 proteins for cardiovascular disease related traits and their potential as drug target for IHD. Next, for the limitation of the study, the first limitation is there is no independent replication in other East Asian population. So the finding may not fully represent all East Asian. However, the results are still reliable as they still do internal replication within the same cohort using their own data set, and also the protein that they found are already known as related to IHT. And the second limitation is the one sample MR analysis by CKB lacks statistical power to evaluate causal relevance of the protein associations identified in observational analysis. What it means by lacks statistical power here is the sample and genetic instrument are not too strong. So it can cause the true association between protein and IHT may have been missed. The other limitation is the two sample MR analysis were chiefly based on European ancestry population. So the result may not reliably related to Chinese and also East Asian population. It is because of the ancestry difference that may affect the conclusions. The last one is multiple testing correction that may cause false negative result. In this study, they are doing a strict testing correction that cause meaningful proteins that have been filtered out. So, without the strict correction, they actually 11 causal proteins instead of 4.
So next, this is all the database and the bioinformation tools that are used to analyze and explore the mechanism and drug potential of identified protein. So there are 13 database that have been used, which is Olin Explore Panel, China Keduri Biobank, Biobank Japan, UK Biobank, Cardiogram CD4 Posture, Phenoscanner, R version 4.12, Functional Genome Wide Association Study, GTEX, Drug Bank, Open Targets, KEGG Pathway, and David Bioinformatics Resource 6.8. So this is one of the biodata information that have been used, which is drug bank. So there are 6 proteins, which is PGF, ASGR1, FR2, TFP1, TFPI, tennessine, and MMP3, which is evidence of drug development, including the phase 2 until 4 trials. So these 3, which is F2R for myocardial infarction, and then TFPI for intracerebral hemorrhage, and then ASGR1 for familial hypercholesteremia. These 3 was related to specific cardiovascular disease. So this goal, it used to identify the target. Either it's already been pursued, or it's a completely novel, such as furin, for the treatment of IHT. So this is the website of drug bank. We're gonna go and search go.drugbank.com, and then here we can search all the drug that we want to make a research. So one of drug that been used in our research, which is inclisiran. So we're gonna type inclisiran here and search. And here they're gonna provide us all the data and information that we need, such as summary, brand names, generic name, and then we have a drug bank association number here, and then all the background of inclisiran drug. So yeah, you can scroll down, and then you can see all the data about inclisiran.